Hey Lewis, this is Jeff again with Zucor Marketing. We're based in San Antonio, Texas. We do specialize exclusively in helping trade companies like tree services, roofers, painters to get more customers through Google. We've actually helped over 100 companies just like yours to do exactly that. And in this video, I'm going to show you specifically what's holding your website back and what your top competitors doing differently that's allowing them to beat you right now. Let me go ahead and let me start with a quick result from a recent client. Well, we work with a tree service company in a similar market to yours. So when they came to us, they were getting roughly 4 calls a week from their website. And after we implemented the same changes I'm about to show you, they were getting 11 valid leads a week within 90 days. Well, I'm sharing that because I want you to understand that what I'm about to show you isn't something theoretical. These are real changes that produce real results from companies exactly like yours. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your website. Compared to your top competitors, your website is actually average at best. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Well, the gap isn't about on how your website looks, it's about in how Google sees it. Right now, Google doesn't see it the way it needs to in order to put you in front of customers who are actively searching for your services. So there are three main areas where your website is falling short, so let's go ahead and go through each one of them. First one is the content. Google is looking for 1,500 words on a homepage, and the more relevant content you have, the more Google considers you an expert in your field, and the higher it's willing to rank you. So let's go ahead and go. Let me start with doing a quick count of how many words you have on your homepage. We currently only have 310 words. Well, this is significantly short of what Google wants to see, so by adding additional relevant content to your homepage, that will directly improve on how you rank on Google. Second one are the keywords. Keywords are the exact words and phrases your customers type into Google when they're searching for businesses like yours. So, for example, someone in your market might type for tree trimming in Houston, Texas into the search, and then Google scans your website looking for those exact phrases. So, the more you use the right keywords throughout your content, the more Google considers your website relevant for those searches, and the higher it will rank you on Google. However, repeating the keyword too many times is called keyword stuffing, and Google will actually penalize you for it. So the goal here is strategic usage. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how Google displays search results. So when you do a search, you'll see three types of results. But the very top we have here are the map pack, which takes into account the distance of the business from the person doing the search. And being here is extremely valuable because this listings gets a lot of attentions and clicks, and the results here are actually your complete Google business profile, including reviews, a call button, updates, and many more. Not just links into your website. And below the map pack are the organic search results, which many people call the real results because they're not paid ads. So these are websites that Google considers most relevant based on the keywords being searched and the factors about the quality of your website. So we have here your main competitors in the organic search results, and this is exactly who's taking away the customers from you right now. Let's go ahead and compare both numbers, and I'll show you what they're doing differently that you're not. So right off the bat, they do have a crystal clear call to action the moment you land on their homepage. They have an enormous amount of keyword optimized content throughout their website. They have detailed service pages, regularly updated blogs. They also have tons of other great contents. And every one of these things actually tells Google that this is an important and a trustworthy website. And Google rewards them by putting them at the top of the search results. Third one we have are the numbers. So we're moving on to the backlinks. So we do have this tool called Ahrefs that most SEO specialists use to evaluate websites, and I'm going to walk you through the numbers. Starting off with DR, this is the level of trust that Google has in your website, and UR is the overall strength of your website. Backlinks are links from other websites pointing to yours, so you can think of them as recommendations or shoutouts from around the internet. And the more high quality backlinks you have, the more important Google considers your website and the higher it's willing to rank you. Let's compare both numbers. So we have here your competitors' numbers. With DR and UR, it shows that Google considers their website a much more trustworthy, although you have the same level of strength. They also have more backlinks and more keywords, which gave them way more traffic within the last 30 days. And what this actually means is that Google currently trusts their website significantly more than yours, and that difference translates into directly into them receiving more calls and leads from customers who search exactly for what you offer. Customers who also never even saw your website because this competitor showed up first on the searches. So just to summarize what we found so far, your website needs better content and more keywords to meet Google's requirements. You also need significantly more high quality backlinks to close the trust gap between your website and your competitors. And also each of this is flexible. None of them require rebuilding your website from scratch. They are specific, targeted improvements that will directly impact where you rank on Google and thus how many new customers you get versus your competitors. Now, some of these changes are things you can actually begin working on with yourself. This video has given you a clearer picture of exactly where to focus, but if you want to quickly and completely beat your competitors, we can definitely help you out. Also, our founder Samuel Turcott is a marketing specialist who has worked with trade companies for over 25 years. He does a limited number of free 20-minute deep dive calls with business owners where he builds a specific action plan tailored to your website, your services, and your local market. It's a genuine working session. It's not a sales call. He'll tell you exactly what you should and in what order, and you can take that plan and do whatever you like with it. I'm also going to be following up in a couple of days, and if what you've seen in this video resonates with you, it's just worth 20 minutes of your time to talk with him directly. So I really do appreciate your time. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.